Data Safety Monitoring Board DSMB now is named like Independent Data Monitoring Committee IDMC. Data Safety Monitoring Board is now called as Independent Data IDM Monitoring Committee, Independent Data Monitoring Committee. And I have to explain about what is called Independent Data Monitoring Board. Data Safety Monitoring Board. A data and safety monitoring board is sometimes required for clinical studies. Like clinical trials, there is need for required for the data safety monitoring board. DSMB now is called IM Independent ID Data Independent Data Monitoring Committee IDMC. For early phase studies like phase 1 and phase 2, a data safety monitoring board may be needed if the studies are multicentric. The studies are multicentric and are blinded, if some of the assessments are considered of particularly high risk, or if they are conducted in vulnerable populations, children, early adults, etc. A data safety monitoring board is common in phase 3 studies, especially the data safety monitoring board is common for the phase 3 studies, and especially in the first phase 3 study with the investigational drug. With the investigational drug, there is a need for data safety monitoring board. The data safety monitoring plan is developed. The data safety monitoring plan is developed as a guide for the monitoring of clinical studies, as a guide for clinical monitoring studies to ensure that the subjects are being called as clinical trial participants, ensure that the participants or the patients are safe. The magnitude of adverse events will be assessed. And to guarantee that the privacy of the participants is protected, and to guarantee that the privacy and confidentiality of the participants are protected. And the plan is designed to allow the members of data safety monitoring board or independent data monitoring committee to take a look at the data. The frequency of this review is to specified in the plan. The frequency of the review is specified in the plan, and the readily identify any safety signals, and should require the study to be stopped prior to completion. Because of any of the safety signals are being readily identified, that it should be stopped. And usually upon request from the board members, they can also review efficacy data. And the two could trigger the study early termination. Thank you for listening. This is all about the data safety monitoring board. Thank you.